grab that spirited actress and make her your own. Take that beauty and run. Don't look back. Live every second. Live right up the hill. Live wide. Live for me. Why, if you ever my friend, if you ever had even the slightest feeling for me, leave now. Leave now.
Westerns that make you emotional. As tough as we are, when no one is looking, we have been known to reach for the kleenex to soak up tears when no one is watching. There's no shame in it. The filmmakers know what they are doing. I can think of several times when it has happened to me. Didn't see it coming. In fact, these films end up being some of my favourites. Strong emotional connections are important when it comes to movies. Today we will take a look at 10 great westerns that you should watch alone or with someone close. If you enjoy this video, hit the subscribe button to get my new videos. To check out my many other videos, head to my channel. The link is in the description. The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, one of the finest films of 2007, tells the story of the notorious outlaw Jesse James. Prolific and ruthless, James manages to rob numerous places and take out many bounty hunters who are targeting him. His courageous exploits turn him into a celebrity, with many members of the public rooting for him.
I wonder about that man that's gone so wrong.
I know I won't get with this one opportunity, and you can bet your life I'm not going to spoil it.
Seems to me if you have something.
The Proposition, 2005. Forever the law has manipulated criminals by offering them tempting deals. The same happens in The Proposition. After he and his younger brother are captured, Charlie is informed that they can both walk free if he kills his older brother, Arthur. It's the kind of family where each sibling is a criminal, only that Arthur has grown to be more successful, hence ranks much higher in the most wanted list than the other two.
Why can't you ever just stop me? I'm gonna make you come Christmas Day. I know why you've come back, Charlie.
May the Lord make us truly thankful.
Bloody will kill them all.
Love. Love is the key. Love and family.
Tombstone, 1993. People become conditioned to a certain way of thinking. In the Old West, dying during battle was seen as more honourable than being killed by anything. The final scene, the protagonist, Doc, laments about dying with his boots off while succumbing to tuberculosis in a sanitarium. Completely heartbreaking.
I'll be damned. This is funny.
The Gunfighter, 1950. A gunfighter is supposed to be feared. However, in The Gunfighter, aging Jimmy Ringo gets challenged by younger men wanting to prove they are faster. Ringo just wants a peaceful life, but he has no choice but to look over his shoulder for these men. Additionally, he wants to reunite with his wife, whom he hasn't seen for 8 years, and a son who doesn't know he exists.
Keep your mouth shut. If I was doing you a favor, I'd let 'em hang you right now and get it all over with. But I don't want you to get off that light. I want you to go on being a big, tough gunny. I want you to see what it means to have to live like a big, tough gunny. So don't thank me yet, partner.
The Searchers, 1956. Civil War veteran Ethan Edwards is compelled to act after Comanche attackers abduct his niece. After a search taking years, learning where she is being held, he sets out to get her. Initially, it seems like this is going to be another easy search and rescue mission. After all, John Wayne is the lead actor. Surprisingly, the girl shows no willingness to be rescued, having been indoctrinated into the Comanche way of life. Because he hates Comanches with a passion, Ethan considers killing her.
Let's go home, Debbie.
Shane, 1953. A laconic but skilled gunfighter with a past rides into an isolated valley in 1889. A drifter, hired as a farmhand by hardscrabbler rancher Joe Starrett and his wife, Marianne, and their young son, Joey. Starrett tells Shane of intimidation being waged on the valley's settlers, though they have claimed their land legally under the Homestead Acts. A ruthless cattle baron, Rufus Riker, has hired various rogues and henchmen to harass them and force them out of the valley. Three Godfathers, 1948. A western directed by John Ford, starring John Wayne, Pedro Armendariz, and Harry Carey Jr., based on the 1913 novelette The Three Godfathers by Peter B. Kyne. The story is something of a retelling of the parable of the biblical three wise men in an American Western context.
I want you, all of you, to be my baby's godfathers.
And that is how three lawless men with a price on their heads fell victim to destiny and became three godfathers. Their story is a legend of the Southwest, filmed by John Ford, 5-time Academy Award winner. Their story becomes the most unusual Western ever made.
In my opinion, gents, taking a bath is the least of the troubles confronting little Robert. Robert William.
Robert William.
Oh. Set him up, bartender. Milk for the infant, and a cool, cool beer for me.
Baby. Oh.
"3:10 to Yuma", 1953. A short story written by Elmore Leonard that was first published in Dime Western magazine, a 1950s pulp magazine, in March 1953. It is one of the very few Western stories to have been adapted to the screen twice, in 1957 and in 2007. Paul Scallon, a deputy marshal, is escorting a train robber and wanted fugitive, Jimmy Kidd, to Tucson to stand trial. The two travel to the small town called Contention, where they prepare to catch a train to Yuma later in the afternoon.
They're coming. Get the sheriff. Tell him to get as many deputies as he can.
The sheriff's out of town.
What? What do you mean he's out of town?
He took a prisoner to Tucson.
You know, when I was having supper at your house last night, I got to thinking maybe someday I'd like to have a wife. Must be real nice, having a couple of boys like that to ride out with every morning. And then a woman like that.
End of the line, mister. And to Yuma. And leave the things you love, you leave with a silent prayer. Though you've got no reason to go there, and there ain't a soul that you know there, when the 3:10 to you.
Jeremiah Johnson, 1972. Mexican War veteran Jeremiah Johnson takes up the life of a mountain man, supporting himself in the Rocky Mountains as a trapper. His first winter in the mountain country is difficult. He has a run-in with Paints His Shirt Red, a chief of the Crow tribe. He starts out with a .30 caliber Hawken percussion rifle, which he uses as his main rifle, until he finds the frozen body of mountain man Hatchet Jack, clutching a .50 caliber Hawken rifle. Jax will give his rifle to the man who finds his corpse.
That story doesn't always go the way you had in mind.
If you value your hair, you will get married.
Jeremiah's story was that kind.
He was a man the Indians prayed to and cursed and tried to kill. Robert Redford as Jeremiah Johnson. Some say he's dead. Some say he never will be.
The Cowboys, 1972. A western starring John Wayne, Roscoe Lee Brown, and Bruce Dern, featuring Colleen Dewhurst and Slim Pickens. The film debut of Robert Carradine, based on the 1971 novel of the same name, directed by Mark Rydell. When his ranch hands abandon him, aging rancher Will Anderson must find replacement drivers for his 400-mile cattle drive. He rides into deserted Bozeman, Montana, where his friend, Ance Peterson, suggests hiring local schoolboys. Anderson visits the school, but departs, skeptical that such immature boys could handle the job.
Them little bitty boys down there? Come on, you know better than that, Mr. Anderson. You know what you're going to need? Trundle them boys across the prairie, don't you? A baby carriage.
Oh, whatever I need, I'll get. I don't expect to get to Belfouche with one single head of beef. But I'm cornered. So I'm taking you on. This is a double O. This is Belfouche. You take orders. You'll get the best food in the territory. No rest. Damn little sleep.
You know, in the late war between the states, I served under an officer just like you.
Is that right?
As a matter of fact, I shot that military gentleman in the buttocks, just outside Vicksburg.
I'm gonna come to you on tiptoe, so you ain't never gonna be able to hear me.
If you want to see all my new videos as they come up, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Catch all my other videos by looking at my channel. The link is in the description. Leave me your comments. Check out my Facebook page as well. Like and share. I am Wrangler. Adios. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.